Hyakumonogatari 100 Tales. Once upon a time, there was a funeral in a village. The large crowd that had gathered during the day for the funeral had thinned out by evening, and only 7 or 8 young people remained. Since we've all come together, why don't we borrow the temple hall and perform Hyakumonogatari, or 100 Tales? One of the people suggested it, but the other hesitated, saying, "No, they say that if we perform a Hyakumonogatari after the funeral, a real ghost will appear. Let's not do it." The Hyakumonogatari stories involve everyone gathering late at night, lighting 100 candles, and telling ghost stories. After each story, the candles are extinguished one by one, and it is said that when the last candle is extinguished, a real ghost will appear, but the young people have not yet tried it. Ahaha, you coward. We won't know if ghosts really appear until we try it. That's right. Yeah, that's right. Okay, let's give it a try. And so, the young people began telling me 100 tales in the temple hall. This is a story I heard from my old man. On the day that Okeo from the neighboring village died, they all took turns telling ghost stories, and one by one they extinguished the candles. As the night drew on, there was only one candle left. The young people, who had been half interested at first, gradually became scared. Listen, when this last candle goes out, a real ghost might appear. But no matter what kind of ghost appears, let's not run away from each other. Sure. Let's see with our own eyes what kind of ghost appears. The young men all agreed, but when the 100th story of a Hyakumonogatari ended and the last candle was put out, one by one they fled from the pitch-black hall until only one remained. What a sloppy bunch. But still, won't the ghost come out soon? The remaining young man mustered up his courage and sat in the dark hall. A ghost in a white kimono appeared before his eyes. Oh wow, I envy you. Speak! The young man almost ran away, but when he looked closely he saw that it was a beautiful ghost that made him fall in love. Oh wow, she's quite a beautiful woman. Even if the person is a ghost, if it is a young and beautiful ghost, it isn't scary at all. The young man sat back down and asked the ghost, Hey, you said earlier that you were jealous, but what exactly are you jealous about? I don't know what you mean when you just say I'm jealous. This must be some kind of fate. Can you tell me why? The ghost answered meekly, Yes, thank you for asking. I was hired by the village headman of this village from a village on the other side of the mountain, but I died of a sudden illness. However, the headman is stingy with money and won't give me a funeral. So I still can't go to the other world. I see, that's unfortunate. Thanks to you all for telling me the 100 tales tonight, I was finally able to go to the hall. Please ask the temple priest to recite a sutra for me. If you do that, I will be able to go to the other world. The female ghost put her hands together in prayer for the young man. I understand. I'll certainly accept. When the young man replied, the female ghost disappeared. The next morning, the young man explained the situation to the priest and asked him to recite a sutra for the ghost of the previous day. Then, the young man had a string of good fortune and eventually became a rich man.